Yo, this is Top Flight. Hold on, turn me down in your earphones.
Yeah.
We're back. Hip went on vacation.
Still had to work, but I wasn't able to. Record. My streaming service sucked. I was planning on streaming the whole time. I brought everything for y'all, and the Wi-Fi was just too terrible. So, my apologies, y'all. Well, we kept it going. We kept dropping every day, but we weren't able to release the 6 to 10 today and the members. So we're back on it, double overtime now.
Now we're back on the Inpatient album with Ren and Chris Webby. We missed the actual drop of it, so because you were gone. But then now we're about to get the Instigator. A couple people already asked about this. They're like, "Where is it at? Where is it at? We want to see it." So
I blame me. So y'all could be mad at me. It was my birthday this week, but actually my daughter's graduating, and that's so took a little family outing. So forgive me, but we on it, and I'm excited. I've been dying to watch it. I almost snuck and watch it, but I knew that if I don't watch it with y'all, I would be lying to y'all. So I'm doing everything with y'all first. Let's run this one. Because we're going to get this one up today. This one, we might have to do a 4th release today, or I might have to switch one out, because...
Yeah, let's run it. I'm with it. Let's get it. Ren and Chris Webby, Instigator.
Oh. Old school.
Sell $1 for a dime and watch the world collapse. I'm driving across that county line. Once I do, I won't look back. Daylight knocking at my door. Step into the sun in times of peace. I'll go to war. Instigator. Like machete with it, heavy with it, shred and kill it.
But wait a minute, I already did it.
Webby did it. Welcome to the clinic, I'm a surgeon cutting lyrics and raising spirits in this motherfucker. Step to the rhythm, shovel, treble and bass. This culture is a breeding ground for my mistakes. I pray for a better way to waste my time. Don't wait until tomorrow when I take what's mine. Cold and calculated, that's the instigator. Not intimidated, I'm a force of nature. Fate dictates a place where the penny will drop. Heads roll, come on, let the guillotine chop. Sell $1 for a dime and watch the world collapse. I'm driving across that county line. Once I do, I won't look back. Daylight knocking at my door. Step into the sun in times of peace. I'll go to war. Instigator.
Meds pop, dread locked in, you could get got. Light a cig with the dead eye for the headshot. Feds watch, we the sickest puppies in the pet shop.
And they ain't fucking with the sick boy and the web drop.
Hell nah, we done whack jobs with the mice fours. Strike first, the attack dogs, we ignite wars. Run things from a dark cell, let the psych ward choke them to death with the mic cord. See, I went to battle in Athens, I spilled the blood of Olympus. Stepped through the ashes of castles and torn asunder. My critics, they'll read me on a hieroglyphics with King Tut as my witness. Then turned and murdered them for witnessing like government business. Don't give a fuck about riches, the power, money, your bitches. There ain't a thing I got in common with the one of you bitches. I just want blood on the fucking blade that I stuck in you bitches. And get a workout shovel in the grave I dug for you bitches. Well,
sell $1 for a dime. Watch the world collapse. I'm driving across that county line. Once I do, I won't look back. Daylight knocking at my door. Step into the sun in times of peace. I'll go to war. Instigator. Sweet defeat the sweet. wine. Pick your poison from the vine. Win or losing, I don't mind. I just came to see all of it falling apart, and I watch as it burns. Instigator. Oi.
I could see in his eyes he was scared.
Yeah. Terrified.
Oh, I still got this.
All guards report in now. This is not a fucking drill! So everybody gather round. It's the greatest show in town. And when the voices get too loud, just come on down. Welcome to the madhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked that they went almost in like a old school Ren direction with like how his videos were with the one take.
Yeah.
And for him to bring that back, usually artists, you know what I'm saying, when they go and they do like, whether it's a feature or whether they do something new, they don't give you some of the stuff from like the past with how they, you know what I'm saying, like how they did it, because they like either totally upgrade and they feel they're too good to do it that way or something like that. But I like that he went back and did it like his style that he did with the other songs, and then took it and did it with one with Chris Webby.
I'd say that was Webby's world first, and now it's in Ren's world, and they're both really dope ways to do things. You know what I mean? And I appreciated the van, how the one take with the van, and then they get out and they're in a whole new location. So it's well thought out, and there's these meticulous details, but they actually sound real dope together.
Yeah, it's
Shout
like
outs.
the way he does when he does like the Jamaican sound, like the kind of like the Jamaican play with the Instigator, like that and stuff like that, and then the way Webby sounds, that actually fits perfect together.
You gotta get rid of that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Webby's on tour right now. He actually came through the hometown. We put the homie Nev on. We had the homies Affliction Music on. So I think the show sold out over at the Gothic Theater. You know, boys at AEG. You know, Webby's close to a lot of the family. I've only met him a few times personally, but he's a dope artist. A lot of our people put on the Webbies and friends, Black Pegasus and Troll, if y'all know any of them. So it's just these industries are really close together. But you know, Ren, I want to see Ren come out to Colorado, to America. Definitely. I think he would be. I think this little tour thing, hopefully they put a tour together, because I think this is a Webby. I got to give him credit, because it's like, you know, he's helped bring up some artists, even like Echo, and he always has artists on tour with him that you could tell when an artist is rising up and he has artists below him, and they're the same artists a lot of times. It's just it's like, that's love, because we're artists and we always bring artists onto our sets. We'll even cut songs to put artists who may not sound like us on our sets, because I think it's good to pay it forward. You know, we're building the next generation of artists. Because when we came up, it was the, you know, I mean, not when we came up, but there was, you know, Hobson put on Futuristic, you know, Kasky was in it, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just dope to see. I love independent artists and the artists who keep it real to them, to the music and to the culture of what they stand for. So
one thing I was looking at is the sell a dollar for a dime. I don't know if I'm digging too deep into that, because the whole thing with everything going on with how much the dollar's worth.
Yeah.
I don't know if that has something to tie to it, but then I also had the idea with the, like, for some reason with the music industry and them, I always tied, because of their like situations with it, because they're staying independent. So I always think when I heard that sell a dollar for a dime is like selling something, like how the industry sells stuff for a lot of money, but only will pay you a little bit.
Yeah, it's selling your
So
soul.
you're
It's
selling everything for $1, but then you're only getting a dime out of it. But maybe I'm thinking too deep into that because I just know that at one point it was like, I think it was like per album was like you were getting like a dime or something. Like I can't remember what the number was.
Well, it was
like,
$1. You were getting $1 on every $10 album or $20 album, which is basically a dime.
Yeah, that's
If
what I'm
you look
saying.
at
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if that was a play on that understanding of selling $1 for a dime, like you're selling $1 worth of stuff, but you're only getting a dime yourself. And I was wondering if that was a connection to that.
Well, artists will sell their art. Like artists will sell their soul. Like they just want to be heard sometimes, and they also need money. So a lot of artists will sell out just to pay rent, just to pay a couple bills, just to buy things they don't need. You know what I mean?
And it's good to see, as I even said, I think the last time when we did their first one, it's just good to see two dudes that are super independent work together versus it being something different because they're both very heavy in the independent scene in both their scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just good to see two dudes work together that's like that.
Super talented, super independent, and just super about lyrics. Like I think they both take a lot of time for their lyrics, and it's not just like there's no filler bars. Everything has meaning, and I'm sure like some of the meanings we're breaking down, it goes way deeper than that. Because as an artist myself, I'll say something and it'll mean so many different things. I could tell a whole story on each line, and sometimes that story's for you, and sometimes it's for the fans to depict. But I just appreciate their lyricism and
I
craft.
seen Ren bought back the pig mask.
Yeah.
And we talked about that, like, because I think someone alluded to what it meant, but then I remember I had said at one point, I was like, is the pig greed? Like, is it greedy because that's what pigs are? Like, does it deal with greed because of his, like how he feels about greed and stuff like that? And then also, you know, there's tons of other analogies with the pig. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I like that he brought it, like, because that's like a full circle moment for him to take it this style and come back to that.
I was curious too, was the CD like, you know, you got to give some credit to J. Cole right now, you know what I mean? Because he brought, his last rollout was pretty intense of independent. Yeah, and there's probably lots of artists still doing that, because I mean, we did a show recently with Bone Thugs, and they had tapes and CDs there, and it's like, it's just dope. Like the independent culture is coming back, and I mean, my first album, I made 10 times more off of that than I did. You know, sold 2,000 albums in a week. You know, like 10, 20 bucks a pop. You know what I mean? And it's like, I think those last forever. So, anyways, this was dope. We getting this up right now. Mad love. Go follow Ren, Webby. We need that tour. Tell them we need that tour. Bring it back through the States. Let's go.